start with BriteBee, and we have, and he told me to pronounce this correctly, Kagan Hansen, who is the CEO of BriteBee, is a startup that connects insurance agents depending on what you want protected. Anything from workers' comp, auto insurance, life insurance, renters, general liability, etc. Welcome, Kagan.
All right, well, I did not tell him to say my name correctly. I said, whatever you say, I'll just go with it. So, do we have a clicker? Awesome. All right, fantastic. Well, if this doesn't come on, we'll just keep on going here. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get started here just to make sure we don't run out of time. Again, my name is Kagan. Most people call me Keegan, so call me whatever you'd like. I'm the CEO and co-founder of BriteBee.com, and we are in the distribution. We are in the scary distribution of helping insurance agents be found online. We are helping them be found online, but also being able to write insurance online. And I want to tell you a little story real quick. I had the amazing opportunity myself to be an insurance agent, to start an insurance agency from scratch. And one of my biggest supporters, an insurance agent, said, Kagan, I'm not sure how long the insurance agent's going to be around. And of course, that was a great timing. The millennial I am, I signed a 3-year lease on a brand new building, beautiful building, and hired my first employee, had 0 clients, and I had 0 revenue. So I was doing good, and I was ready to go. That was one of the best things that ever happened to me because it kept my eyes open. And I started to really think about the industry critically and think about what my agency was going to look like in the next years and what the industry was going to look like. And I found a couple of problems. The first problem was myself and my colleagues, my peers, were struggling with the lack of online presence. Though they had websites, though they had some different knowledge of what they should do, it was not working for them. The next thing is that they were lacking resources and technology that really fit with their industry that they're serving. You know, there's lots of different technology out there, but a lot of it is not really geared towards the insurance agent, and it's not focused on speaking the same language. Lastly, agencies feel disenfranchised. They feel as if they cannot compete within this market because of the lizard, that's the gecko, Geico, Progressive, Flow. They feel as if they cannot compete, so why would they bother? Well, I'll tell you this. Yelp gave a megaphone to the restaurants, right? And to some other people. Angie's List gave a megaphone to the contractors. And BriteBee is going to be the megaphone for the insurance agencies and the carriers. So what we are doing is we are an online platform that is a digital directory that helps insurance agents be found online and also working to help them write more business online. And we do this in many ways. First thing that we're doing is we are harnessing the agency's data. We're making sure that the agents are projecting the right data online so that they can be found by the brand that they represent, the products that they serve, and the carriers they represent as well. What we also do with this data is we turn these things into social proofs moving forward. These social proofs are things that you have experienced every single day on Facebook, LinkedIn, you've experienced it on Google My Business. We are going to help insurance agents increase their digital exposure and prove to customers that they are the right fit. We just talked about experience, and that experience is something that customers are looking for. They're not looking for another lead gen site. They're not looking for the next direct-to-consumer model. They are looking for an experience, and that involves the agent. What we are also doing is we're pairing carriers' APIs to help agents be able to write insurance directly on the platform. So helping them be able to quote and potentially bind based upon the carriers. With that being said, we are a SaaS platform. We're at $49.95 a month that will help any type of insurance agency location, get on our platform and start seeing results and start being found more online. The other thing we are moving into in our next phase will be the API integrations with carriers and partnerships with other, for instance, comparative raters and things that agencies are using right now, and bring them into our platform so that agencies have the opportunity to write and quote bind online. Give me just a second if you don't mind. Thank you. So just quickly to help you understand the landscape and where we are, we know that the insurance agent's digital exposure is necessary, and that's something that's actually missed a lot within the industry. The second thing is that we know that the direct quoting access for the agents is extremely important, and it doesn't need to be a one-to-one. It needs to be a one-to-many. We need to be able to give agencies the opportunity to quote any carrier that they write with. And lastly, humanizing the experience is extremely important in the sales process. We must bring the human aspect online. A little bit about our team. As I said, I was an insurance agent, recently sold that agency in another company, and just enjoying the ride with BriteBee. Our CTO and co-founder, Kelly Thomas, has over 30 plus years of worldwide networking. We have our lead developer, Ken, and also Catherine is our creative and UI. We've had some great success over this last year and moving into this next year. First thing that happened this last year was we were part of the Global Insurance Accelerator, which was a phenomenal experience. We actually have some of our mentors in the room today. Thank you for being here. We also launched our 2.0 version of BriteBee, which has been a great success, and we've been able to add about 800 plus agencies over these last months, which has been fantastic. Also, we have a strategic partnership with Markel, a multi-billion-dollar insurance, commercial insurance carrier, which has been a phenomenal partnership for us in working with their API as well. Lastly, one thing that we love to say is that Google has recognized us as a good data source for them. So what that means is that Google is actually pulling in our information from our platform and our directory and displaying that on Google My Business pages for these agents, which is a phenomenal success. Lastly, we are looking to raise, and we are actually starting our raise today. I thought this would be a great place to start. So we are actually raising $750,000 on a safe to actually carry us over and be a bridge to our Series A. I really appreciate the opportunity to be here. I really appreciate all the support and the wonderful people that are here. Thank you.
So this is not working. So we're gonna open up for Q&A. I know we're trying to keep it on a tight timeline, 5 minutes presentation, 5 minutes Q&A, but if you guys have any questions, more than welcome to ask right now.
All right. Yeah, I just wanted to hear a little more about the Google display. How did you get in there? That's amazing.
So we're magic. Our team is specifically working with search engines to understand their algorithms to make sure that we are displaying the right data. What I say is you feed the Google baby what the Google baby wants to eat, right? If you do that, usually the Google baby's happy. And so with that being said, that is what we're working to do on a daily basis. We definitely have an organic strategy. The online directory platform is definitely it's a network effect. So what that means is that the more agencies that are on our platform, the better it is for the agency industry, okay? That is a huge thing. And so that's extremely important in what we're doing. The more data, the more search engines like. And they'll display us more because of that. Thank you.
I think we have time for more questions.
Yeah, so I feel like you've heard this 8 times today, but I come from a very long line of insurance agents, ironically. And something I've noticed is, one, they're really hesitant to adopt technology and change. And the second part is it's hard to reach them. And so I noticed you have a partnership with Markel, but can you just walk through your go-to-market strategy and how much of that is direct versus going through partnerships?
Definitely. So the question, just to make sure I understand, is what is our go-to-market strategy? So we definitely have many avenues here. I will tell you one of our first is partnerships, not only with just carriers, which has been a great partnership for us, but also with other industry leaders in technology. So for instance, one company that we've been with that has been a huge success for us is Rocket Referrals. Rocket Referrals has led the industry in testimonials and reviews and helping agents gather those through automation. We now partner with them, and their integration actually brings all of those testimonials and reviews to our platform, which means that you usually see an agent with more testimonials and reviews on our platform than any other platform out there. So partnerships is really, the relationship-based is really what we're focused on right now.
So just trying to understand the user experience. So if I'm going out and I'm looking to get a quote from an agent, how does the agent rise up to the top of the list? Is it like the home advisor, like the top 3 have paid you extra than the $49.95 a month? Can you just talk us through that?
Yeah, thank you for asking. So a couple of things with that, and this is continual process of us iterating, but we definitely look at reviews. We're looking at other things such as where they're located. We have a geofence on this, so when you're searching in Connecticut, you're getting results of agencies that write in this location or in the state. So we focus on many different attributes such as what type of product they're looking for, also filters of carriers that they represent. So we're really working to help provide filters and ways to clarify and qualify the agent further for the consumer.
Thank you, Kagan. Really appreciate it.
Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.